Hey everyone, and welcome to Limited Appeal. Don't worry, I didn't actually quit. Although maybe I should have, who knows. Anyways, I'm back today with another TMNT Pick 2 draft. I'm really enjoying the Pick 2 drafting in this format. I'm not enjoying Premier drafting this. I've given it a couple of shots so far. It's fine. I don't hate it, but definitely enjoying Pick 2 a little bit more. It feels more natural. So that's what I'll be doing. Let's see what we get. See some bombs. Okay, I mean, yeah, those are both bombs in a way. So neither one of them necessarily does a whole lot by itself. I mean, I guess Savanti kind of does a whole lot by itself. It trambles, it gets bigger, it draws you a whole bunch of cards. I just find that it doesn't really close out the game by itself. You need to actually have other ways to close out my experience playing Savanti so far, but we'll take them both and see where they go. Obviously, Savanti and Pizza Face would be nice, but I don't think it's worth, if we get an Is It deck with Donatello, fantastic. If we get really any black deck with Savanti, fantastic as well. I just can't justify forcing my way into either archetype when both of the rares are this good. The bad Casey Jones. A Nobody, which is nice. We have Paramecia and Last Ronin, which are both really good cards. In fact, this entire pack is sort of stacked with black stuff, right? It doesn't it may not have good blue and red because the person besides may not have opened any good blue and red. But we'll just take what I think are probably the two best cards here, and coincidentally they go with one of our rares. So I just don't think Casey Jones Vigilante is that good. I don't think it's really good at all. It's a playable card, I think, at the very least. It's not. If you use it intelligently, it can net you some cards. But I want to take the two good cards here and hope to see some more good cards here. Again, no Is It stuff going on yet. The white is good. I think Leonardo and High Flying Ace are probably the two best cards. I really like Squirrelinoids too. But these two cards can win you games sort of by themselves sometimes. Squirrelinoids just kind of enables sneak. Make your move. Being here this late is a pretty good sign that we're in the right lane. And Foot Ninjas is also a really good card in the sneak text. What wield? We have the Pachyderm that wield the Henchbot, wielding Shredder's Revenge. I mean, I think the only red cards in that pack also wield. I don't think there was anything else worth picking in red. But I think we'll take the Henchbots here, and I think we'll take the Revenge. They're both playable. And okay, so everything red and blue is actually wheeling, which is really interesting. We might play the rats. I don't know. What is Leo's Katana? Oh, it's sort of Sinew and Steel. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'm going to play the swords in this format, I think, generally speaking. Metalhead would be really good if we had got the blue-red deck, but we didn't. So instead we're going to go try. Leonardo's Technique is not that great a card. I go so far as to say it's not a good card at all. For 2 mana, you get to bring back 3 mana worth of stuff. Okay, and then we're completely rewarded for everything that we've done so far with some of the best black cards that are in the format. Shredder's Technique, I would say, is probably... It's up there for the best removal. I think you could make an argument for Anchovy Banana Pizza, because it has the ability to recur itself, but Shredder's Technique has the ability to be cast for 1. And it deals with anything. And the cloning of Shredder is just a busted card. We don't necessarily have anything absurd to do with it yet. But doing really... getting back 3 Savantis seems good. Getting back 3 of any good creature seems good, generally speaking. And if somehow stomped by the foot wheels, that would be great. Unfortunately, this pack is garbage for us. So we'll just take the 2 cards that we can actually potentially play. I don't see us playing 2 Henchbots, but who knows. Lord Dreg is good. Eastwind Avatar is good. Bebop is fine. I think I would rather a Bebop over an Eastwind Avatar just right now. And also, I think the Eastwind Avatar might make it all the way around. I mean, you know, I don't think there's a chance. We're not seeing a whole lot of the cards we want to see in this pack, unfortunately. We really need some low-cost sneak enablers, like some Dream Beavers, the bird thing. I don't remember what it's called. I know there's an F in there. Anyways, another Karai and a Quintessential Katana seems fine. Well, I did say we need some early drops, and we already have a Karai. And two of them can get awkward. Like, they're really powerful, but we aren't enabling sneak super well right now. And I think that there is, like, legitimately a chance that Karai might win. So I think I'm going to take the cards that I kind of feel like I need in the deck right now, as opposed to getting greedy. Okay, Mutanimals is sweet here, as is April. We have a decent amount of removal already, right? No, we don't. Uh-oh. I haven't been paying attention to my removal. But I still think I need April O'Neil more than Uneasy Alliance here. We are really bad on removal. We have one piece of removal. Okay. I still think this is right. Another Squirrelinoids, another Eastwind Avatar, or a Splinter's Technique. I don't know if Splinter's Technique is playable. I know it has, like, a not great win rate. But I don't know that I want to play another Eastwind Avatar here either. Okay, well, speaking of another Eastwind Avatar, I guess I'm probably playing another Eastwind Avatar. Tunnel Rats, I don't know. You, I don't know. At Wield, okay. I don't remember what I said Might Wield. But it wasn't. Correct. Okay, so this worked out not so hot. So this is basically going to be a deck that needs to just win by going over the top. And getting in a bunch of damage before they kill us, right? Oh, we have Make Your Move. I missed Make Your Move. It's, like, obviously not the best removal. It's semi-conditional. I think we basically need to keep all of the low drops in the air. Mighty Mutanimals. Foot Mystic does not fit super well in this deck. The last round technique we obviously want. Jenica is probably fine, but I don't know if I want Jenica and Bebop. Like, obviously, they technically serve different purposes, but I think Jenica, especially now that we have the Mutanimals, is a little bit better than Bebop. With these decks, I kind of like to not make them super top heavy because we want to sneak. We don't even have that much sneak, actually. Like, we're kind of just a beefy white-black deck, right? We still need early drops to make sure that we get to the big stuff, but this, like, isn't even the best sword, right? Like, we're kind of just rolling with it for +2/+2 in protection. Killing artifacts is only going to be relevant against, like, I think some of the decks. Obviously, it's going to be relevant against anything that's Izzet, and there's going to be potentially some Everything Pizza decks, and everyone kind of plays artifacts. I just don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Do I need 2 Henchbots? Maybe not. Like, they are my only removal. And do I need Lord Dreg? Is Lord Dreg better than the other stuff? I think it kind of might be if we had ways to trigger it. But our sneak is limited to 1 to 3 cards, right? We have 3 sneakers. So Lord Dreg is just sort of like a 3/2 flyer for 4 that we can't even, like, trigger its secondary ability. So I don't know. It might be wrong, but we're gonna go with it and see what happens. I found that in pick 2, it's a lot harder to get the good early drops for whatever reason. Everyone's snatching up the Dream Beavers, and it may also just be packs open, so you see less of the commons. I mean, it's not great, but our first play is on turn 4, so we just kind of have to hope that we're not playing against anything fast. I guess our first play could be technically on turn 3. If they don't do anything, then we'll probably just play out the Katana into the Eastwind Avatar. This is pro black, right? So if we can equip so we can play out the Eastwind Avatar if it lives, then we can equip it, and if it doesn't live, then we can play out Karai the next turn and equip it and probably dodge some of their removal. Which seems like it should be fine, especially since they haven't played anything yet. So hopefully, like, for them, they play something here. Rokusaki. Okay, fair enough. So obviously, if this dies, and I strongly suspect it will, given that they played turn 3 Rokusaki, then they're obviously going to get some nice card advantage. Oh, okay. I think we have to go with no blocks here. Let them draw the card. This is going to be really hard to beat, given that we have no removal in this deck, unfortunately. Now the question is, do we play out the Karai, or do we just hold back the Eastwind Avatar and hold up, make your move? I think we just hold up, make your move, honestly. Like I said, I think most of their... Oh my god, what are you doing, sir? The game is over. We have lost. We have officially lost. Mighty Mutanimals into Sally Pride. Damn. Why are you putting everything on Rokusaki? That seems like a mistake. Like, this has protection from black, you know, and red. I'm still going to just kill it, unfortunately. I have to. Doesn't help that we're drawing so poorly here, too. I think we have to play out the Foot Ninjas here just to block the Sally Pride so they can't really attack beneficially with it. I'm pretty sure I'm just dead when all of these things attack anyway, but... In hindsight now, like, obviously I think playing out Karai last turn would have maybe given us a little bit more value, but I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? There's no way we're beating this. What is, like, the best case scenario for us to win this? What has to happen? We have 7 land next turn, so we could win off of top deck and high flying ace, assuming our board stays exactly the same as it is now. That is an out. We have at least one out. Is this all other creatures or all creatures? So it becomes a 3-5, right? I don't even win on Mighty Mutanimals here. Okay. You're doing that? That seems maybe wrong, honestly. Like, I see the vision, but that seems wrong. I think you bounce the Avatar there, or even the foot. No, I think you bounce the Avatar there and make me re-equip or something. I don't know. Okay, so did they play land this turn? I don't know. So we basically, off the top, we need high flying ace. If we get high flying ace, we win. If we don't, we lose. That's it. All right, we did not hit high flying ace, unfortunately. Are we just dead on board? That's the next question. 9, 18. And that all gets bigger, so that's 24, 27, 30. Yeah, and I mean, they have Koyas, so it doesn't really matter. Nothing matters. I actually think our deck did a good job that game. Our opponent just played Mutanimals into Sally Pride into Sally Pride. Like, what can you do? Let's just see how badly we get beat here. I'm like 99% sure we were just dead deck last turn anyways, but... Like if they had just removed one of our blockers, I'm pretty sure we were just dead. But again, if we somehow don't die here, then we can still win off a 1 in, how many cards are left? It's 27 chance, 1 in 27 chance. The high flying ace. Because I assume our foot ninjas is going to live. So they should just attack with everything. I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Not like I haven't done all of the math, but I'm like 99% sure we're dead here. I think that that's probably wrong, but pretty sure I just have to do it like this and just see what happens. We're not playing for like positive blocks. We just want block 16, 7, 20. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. Just pass priority and kill me, please. Just do it. Do it. What's really funny is that I have generally been doing pretty well with TMNT recently, but I'm only doing well when I'm not recording the video. As soon as I start recording a video, shit like this happens. Oh my god, you played a bigger creature. Congrats. Good job, sir. Just you. Well, I'm more dead. Good job. That was unnecessary. But yeah, this is just one of those things you can't beat in the format, no matter what you do. Like, I genuinely felt like we were in not the worst position in the world. We had a sword down on the board. We had some stuff. It was a really slow start for us. And I guess, quite frankly, if we had had a faster shot, we probably would have won. If this deck 0-2s, I'm going to be really disappointed. That's all I'm saying right now. I mean, I can't keep it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I just assume at this point that we're going to wind up losing anyway, regardless of what we do. But if we somehow make it to turn 7, then we can play out a big creature with a sword on it. But basically top decking anything like a 1-drop, a 2-drop, a 3-drop will make this a lot easier on us. It drastically increases the likelihoods that we get there. Okay, perfect. I needed to be rewarded for a stupid choice once. You know, you need to be rewarded for a stupid choice once. Frog Butler. I will trade with the Frog Butler. I imagine they won't let me, but I'm going to try. This obviously is a much better card than my Squirrelinoids. Because they can just hit me with a 4-drop here if they want. See, like a giant pachyderm or something, and our sword does not block us from their card. Okay, yep. Got it. Now if they have a way to kill my Squirrelinoids, we just lose. So if they drop an anchovy pizza, the game is over. Straight up. 100%. This is one of those other, like, sort of impossible situations, because this is the perfect counter to what I have, unfortunately. Obviously we didn't need to play out the katana, but I need to play out the katana. So that we can actually, I guess maybe we didn't. But at least the Squirrelinoids keeps back the Stalker. There's going to be something absurd. Whatever. We got it. I think this is just a series of very unfortunate events. Like, we're just drawing everything a little bit too late here. Like, if we could have played that on turn 3, we would have been in a much better spot. And at this point, basically, if they draw any removal, we are just dead. The Squirrelinoids goes, the Leatherhead gets to swing in for as much as it wants every turn. But, if we make it to next turn, and we haven't lost yet, dropping Savanti is going to be a big deal. We want to do this because I want to trade with it. I'd rather, like, get rid of it now if they have something like Tender Eyes. I don't want them flashing in something else, and that card is legitimately doing nothing for us. And as far as I can tell, they don't have removal. If they had removal, they would have played it by now. Like, come on. Give me some credit here. Please don't have more removal. And if they have more removal, it's just, we can't come back. Obviously, we block the Leatherhead here. Is that obvious? That may not be obvious. Maybe I don't care about the Katana, actually. Because if they kill the Katana, they lose the Hexproof. And then I can just make a move and kill it next turn, and then I still get to draw cards from Savanti. That actually might be a better play. Oh, you want to make it unblockable? Okay, sure. If you do that, then I go down to 8. I don't know that 2 cards are going to get me back into the game. I don't really have any way to gain life back, so just have to do it. Land. We have good cards in this deck, I just don't know where they are. What I do know is I don't have removal, which is, again, what we said the problem was going to be with this deck. There is no removal. So I cannot deal with an unblockable Orokusaki. Can we maybe race it? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. If they keep doing nothing and like this is their only play per turn, I think there's a world where we can race them and win. Okay, so that's interesting at least. Like we can equip. Here, swing in for 4. If they block with the kitty on the Jenica, then it dies and we kill the pizza and play out the Leo. And if they don't block the Jenica, then we just kill the ice cream kitty anyway. And we probably sneak out the Leo. Sure. Kitty is gone. You are at 12. You cannot gain life, but you can obviously get it back with like Ragamuffin Wrap. This is going to be close unless they drop something crazy. Which would like not surprise me at all given how many cards they've drawn. And again, this is really showing off where our deck kind of failed in the draft phase. We just did not see the removal that we needed. Despite, again, I think that our colors were basically open, but you know, what can you do? We're threatening to swing for almost lethal next turn. If I top deck a creature, it is lethal in theory. So they have to really consider whether or not they want to attack with a Rokusaki. Actually, no, hold on. If they attack with a Rokusaki, no, it's still not lethal. But yeah, if they attack with a Rokusaki, I'm swinging back if they lose one. If I draw a creature, otherwise I'm just swinging. That is not a good card. I can just get through. So at this point, we swing with all. If they man it, if they crew it, then we blow it up and make a move. Okay, so with this attack and no other tricks. I'm sorry for that. Then they're just dead. If we draw a creature. If I draw a land, it obviously. Of course. Of course! What you got? What can save this here? I can't even think of it. Because it's not a creature yet. You can't really tenderize my 4/4. You can't save this by the... You could like walk in Marshmallow Pizza, I guess. Oh, that's what you're just killing one of my kids. Okay, that's fine. No problem. I mean, no problem, but I'm in a bad spot now. Obviously, they're at 5. I mean, I'm at They have 5 damage and I am at 7. So any pump and I lose. Well, not any pump. It has to specifically be like walking. Or something bigger than that. So that is 1 pump. You have 1 pump. I'm dead next turn also, by the way. You have 2 pump. Plus 3, right? I think we had to go for it. Like, it is what it is. There's not really any other way we're winning. I guess we also could have just blocked the Orokusaki last turn and had them pop the removal there. That might have been safer. I really thought we had an okay shot at it. What wins me the game? Does anything win me the game here? I don't think so, right? Well, actually, how much mana do I have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So high flying ace would win me the game because in theory, I can re-equip onto Jenica. Swing in for 5. That could work. Mighty Mutanimals, you say? So they can hit me for 4 next turn. Unblocked, obviously. This will kill their Cryptid, because nothing else can block it. And then I have lethal again next turn, hopefully, but that's assuming I live. So now the Mutanimals is safe from black removal. If they swing in for 4, then they don't have much mana left. They would need double pump here to win. And they need a creature that isn't red or black. It's a lot to ask for, but at the same time, it's not. It's very much within the realm of like possibility. Also, if they have like the sneaky shredder, I'm just dead, I think. No, they don't have the mana to sneak. Okay, they did have Tenderize. Nice, nice. I was kind of right on that one. Did not need the Jenica, but I'm glad we put that on Mighty Mutanimals. I actually don't know why they didn't do that in response to me moving the sword, but maybe they just drew it. I think that's really the only logical explanation for that. So I can make 2 things here killing them. We're doing this strictly to get more tokens on from Mighty Mutanimals, but I think I can probably swing in with multiple things here. Like, obviously, we could have got the Savanti back, but the Savanti doesn't actually do anything from here. Okay, GG. I mean, we got there somehow. Mighty Mutanimals kind of saved the day, I guess. Alright, well, I'm glad we didn't go 0-2. Obviously, I'd still like to get to 2-2, and this hand can definitely do some stuff. Again, I would like to have a 2-drop in a perfect world, but they did not have a 1-drop, so... Okay, you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. A 1-drop will have to do. Zoo escapees, oh no. Okay. Foot elites, and pass. And then next turn we probably just play out the Mighty Mutanimals, see what they do, and hopefully cast Lance Ronin's technique the turn after, but I can't really see that going super well. But bright side, I guess if we put this on Squirrel Noise, then we can start attacking with both of these guys. Well, actually, no. Maybe just put it on Foot Elite. And then next turn we can last Ronin and do some shenanigans. Again, if they don't kill the Mutanimals. If they do kill the Mutanimals, which is where I imagine this is going. And we... Okay. Interesting. Okay. They don't have counter spell mana up either. We're just going to do this to save our creatures. If they have removal or pump or something, obviously they can beat us a little bit here and get some value, but I think we're in a pretty good spot either way, no matter what happens. With our board, what we have to be kind of afraid of is the last Ronin. Is that kind of... I don't know what their deck is doing, honestly. I don't think we need to play around the last Ronin here. I think we just play out Savanti. Draw our cards. How much damage do we represent? 3, 6, 8, 9, 8. I think we go for it. We just go for the Savanti here. If they last Ronin us, we'll have the same number of cards in our hand anyway. Obviously, we'll be down a Savanti, which would have been nice to keep, but... We could have... Oh, no! That was a mistake! No! Alright, whatever. Okay, never mind. It all worked out. We're fine. I was going to say, we should have put it on Savanti to draw an extra card, but clearly that wouldn't have mattered. I almost guarantee you they have the last Ronin here. Like, oh, no, they just conceded. All right, cool. Nice, I will take it. I guess they must not have even had last Ronin in their deck. All right, I mean, we're 2-2. Sorry, we're 2-1. Hopefully that I didn't just speak the loss into existence. This is a rough hand, but I think maybe we shouldn't have kept it. Yeah, okay. We probably shouldn't have kept it. So what'd you use? I guess they have a guac and marshmallow. Check back at this point in the video for when I inevitably lose to forgetting that they have a guac and marshmallow pizza. With that said, if they attack with a Frog Butler with the intent purpose of guac and marshmallow pizzaing me, I'm fine with that. I think we Paramecia here with the intention of double blocking. Because with the Paramecia, we'll hopefully get something back at least. In Bright Side, we weren't drawing land anyway. Like, we weren't going to hit our swamp. So this hopefully brings us closer to a turn 5 swamp. Actually, you know what? I literally was going to block this and be like, hey, we can double block that. Despite the fact that I literally had said like a minute ago, make sure you play around the guac and marshmallow pizza. Yeah. I'm not the best player of the team, unfortunately, somehow. However, if they attack this turn, I will triple block. And probably get blown out in some other way. Oh, cool. Great. Yeah, sure. This is, yeah, we don't have removal, so this is just going to kill us. No removal deck. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we could block it with everything here. Yep, you got it. I'm going to lose. They have... Yeah, let's just do it. Show me the pizza. Or don't, because it doesn't really. But... Is there any instant speed black removal? There's like the... I guess they could have... No, because they wouldn't have the colors for it. If they have the thing that turns it into food, the kill target creature, they would need 2 green sources. Oh wait, they do have 2 green sources. Whenever you tap any land. All right, well, whatever. The question is, do I want it? Does this help? So next turn we play out the katana, we swing in with the katana, we untap with the katana. This is +2. Oh, it's +1. Darn it! I mean, my Savanti can't attack. I mean, we could swing in with High Flying Ace with the intention of doing that, but then that still also doesn't work. We don't have the for it. I mean, it would technically gain us more life, I guess. We have 6 mana next turn. We could get Leo back here, I guess. I think we just decline, honestly. And hope that I draw something that isn't land. Unfortunately, that doesn't do much for me here either. Our removal costs 3. I think we have to attach it to the Savanti. We swing in, they probably trade with a Rocksteady. And then I just have to hope that we have something. That's not going to be enough. But, I mean, I don't really have any other choice, I don't think. Or they'd block with the Frog Butler, obviously. Probably make sense to them. I didn't really... I don't know what else I could do. Like, I guess the alternative play is we don't attack and just have a 7/7 to block Rocksteady. But then we're dead to the 8/8 anyway. Like, I kind of needed the health. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't matter. The game's over. GG. There's no way that I can block this. It's just... Our deck did not have removal, and if our opponent plays out bigger threats than us quicker than us, we lose. We just did not have what we needed that game. If we had a top deck like our 1 or 2 pieces of removal, that would have obviously put us in a much better position there. But actually, I guess we also had hedge. Yeah. Oh, it sucks, but 2-2. Whatever. I'm happy enough with it. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.